continue to run him across.
Lobjanitso's ball in, headed towards goal and in! The new Predator pounces for the first time! And the new Atlanta United era underway on the cusp of half-time!
Didn't take long to make a first impression, and I spoke to Brad Guzan throughout the week, and he said, this guy can jump for fun. Take a look at that, just skies above the rest of CF Montreal. Just absolutely perfect header. Glancing it to the far post, and what a way to make.
Angled ball in, punched inside, it's awkward, and Latte has pounced again! A multitude of smiles for a multi-goal game for Atlanta United's multi-million-dollar man!
Comes off a quick throw here with Miranchuk just bringing this back to Hernandez, who plays the early ball. It's a streaking run from Almiron. He just tries to keep it alive, and it gets caught up in between the space with Petrasso and Sirois. You can see the run from Almiron just streaking in. He just tries to keep it alive, and it gets caught between the two and drops to the last man on earth you want it to fall to in the box here. It's really clever movement here from Latte Lath, just staying alive. Watch the footwork as it drops, and it's always going to be one man to beat him to the spot. Puts his second in MLS, throws up with Petrasso and Sirois. You can see the run from Almiron just streaking in. He just tries to keep it alive, and it gets caught between the two. And
that's on the ball. He's got one thing on his mind, and that is to go forward, is to drive at the opposition on every occasion, whether it be coming to get the ball short or like this one stretching the game.
It's a terrific ball by Gutman, and here comes Bamba on cue into the attack once again. Bamba, top of the box. Here's Gutiérrez, keys up a shot, goal! Brian Gutiérrez from long range, and the Chicago Fire burning early in Ohio. It's a 1-0 game.
They've said, yes, we can play from the back, we can be possession-based, but you know what? When we win the ball back, he gave great credit to Gutman, because he sees the run from Bamba in behind Moreira, and all of a sudden Bamba finds himself in so much space, time and space on the ball, and what he does, he plays a wonderful ball to Gutiérrez, who puts the ball into the back of the net. But give great credit to Zinkernagel, because when you see Zinkernagel, he runs away from the ball. That gives Gutiérrez time and space to steady himself on the edge of the area, and what a start this has been for Chicago. Really positive, whether it be possession-based or, as we've just seen in this situation that led to the goal, playing on the counter-attack.
All three of your attacking midfielders in some way factor. Under pressure again, Brady by Russell Rowe. Fire get it out to the middle of the park, settled here by Gutiérrez, and on the move, the Fire again. Bamba, very involved here in the opening 20-plus minutes, plays ahead. Go-ahead goal by Chicago again. Oh, beautifully constructed. And it's Gutiérrez a second time. What an answer for the Fire. It's 2-1.
So similar to the first goals in terms of Bamba. Look where he's starting. He's keeping the width. It's so difficult for Moreira because he knows that he needs to go narrow. And because of that, Bamba has the run, and it's brilliant play. Plays in Gutiérrez. And as for the first goal, it's Bamba that assists for Gutiérrez. What a wonderful goal. What a response from Chicago. And that will tell you that, yes, they'll be really disappointed in the manner in which they conceded their goal, but their response has been incredible. And the start from Bamba, he's been able to isolate Moreira on a consistent basis.
Wilfred Nancy's crew a year ago, the fourth stingiest team. Chamba gives here, Mo Farsi. Columbus looking to go ahead late in the half. Gives here to Moreira. Steven Moreira works it across. Strong header, goal! Diego Rossi and the Columbus crew with the huge response to take the lead late in the half.
But we don't talk often enough about coaching. coaches, because the reason Moreira's getting forward is because Wilfred Nancy, he took him to one side and said, get forward. And this is why you tell him to get forward. His ability, what a ball this is. And you just see Rossi, he just holds back. He sees that he's not marked and he knows exactly where he wants the ball put in. He makes sure at no point can the defensive players for Chicago see him. And what he does, he gets on the wrong side of Ottahel. Ottahel has no idea where Rossi is. Perfect ball, perfect header, perfect response from Columbus.
In 2022, that epic final in Los Angeles that saw Jack Elliott, his teammate, Rossi with a shot, goal! Again, it blows up quickly for the Chicago Fire. Diego Rossi's on a 2-goal game, and it's 4-2.
Some things the players don't know when they come to a new league is just how good Columbus are at pressing. And it's Zinkernagel, he gets himself into all kinds of problems here. The press is brilliant from Columbus, and the ball falls to Rossi, and just cool, calm and collected right in the corner. But one of the things you cannot do against this Columbus team is try and play out from the back, because they...
Taken back by Philadelphia. This is Sullivan. They're starting to grow into the game now. Gazdag. Sullivan, first time, didn't get full purchase on it, but it makes its way over to Wagner. He'll drive it across, and this one's side-footed in by Ty Baribo, and we're back on terms in Orlando.
Regularly to cut back in and really start to cultivate these relationships on the interior. Yes, there's that high press. Yes, it is coming on the inversion. It is a little bit of an overlap from Gazdag, but most importantly, it is that little 1-2 that is all that has been communicated to us. Finding the ability to work off of each other, create your 2v1s, working inside out. High turnover or not, this is trusting the process, allowing your assets to get themselves into the best spots.
Alex Freeman being one of those. He led Orlando City B in assists a year ago. We had a collision at the top of the D as Philly work into the penalty area, and Baribo turns it in! And the referee says no foul. The goal will count, and it is 4-1 Philadelphia, a brace for Baribo.
And just a tremendous work rate for the 9 up top. Watch him as he continues. Wants it the first time, but does not give up. Continues forward. Yes, the recipient of a proper bounce for sure. But there's that high line of confrontation that Frankie Westfield talked about. Quality on the ball. Near perfect as he sprays this back across. Just does everything right to get it out in the path. You have Ty Baribo waiting on the doorstep. Wait.
This is Atuesta. Good combination play from Orlando City into the penalty area and smashed home by the newcomer, Marco Pašalić.
Pocket, that space vacates. All of a sudden, Atuesta pops up through. He drags one of the Union runners with him. They commit forward. That's why all of this is readily available just inside the top of the 18. The rest is vintage inversion by Orlando City. No Facu, no problem. Pašalić makes his mark, and Orlando City have their lead, and they look like they've got their man. Against RSL, came back.
And there's Gutiérrez banging it off the crossbar and then off the post, and finally, third bite of the cherry for Pašalić, and he knocks it home. Just as you were saying, Devin, this match is not over yet.
Will continue to present themselves. They've really struggled defensively all night long. Not the case here. That flick coming back across the debut of Owetu just doesn't understand the back post run of Luis Muriel. Pašalić, how he got the first one off, I will never know. Watch as this thing sprays back through. Right here, unreal. The second, nobody closes him down.
And there could be additions and subtractions as the season goes on. but those two players will be household tandems in Major League Soccer when talking about premier center backs.
And it'll go! Oh, beautiful! On the money for Jordan Morris. He scored the last goal in 2024 for the Sounders. He scores the first in MLS in 2025, and they deserve it.
And as the build-up down to the right-hand side, Georgie Manungo, early ball. It's an in-swinger, and watch the way Jordan Morris splits the two center backs. Inside of the right foot, might have taken a deflection off himself. Kalina hung to dry, can't react quick enough. And this service with the power and the accuracy, the redirection of Jordan Morris at the near post, giving Seattle the 1-0 lead 19 minutes in.
Very interesting Wilfred Zaha press conference earlier this week. We'll give you some of the highlights, including where he came out with the New York Yankees cap. Morris, one-on-one with Kalina! Yes! Flag stays down. Jordan Morris, who had a single-season career high of 13 goals a season ago, he has 2 in the opening game.
Seattle Sounders says the rotation and the departure of Raul Ruidiaz was going to happen. Last year, 13 goals, 5 assists, as you said, but this partnership and relationship, the link-up play with Albert Rusnak, in behind, stretches the legs, Kalina gets a big touch. As he smashes it, the touchdown underneath the crossbar, and he gives the Seattle Sounders the lead in the 49th minute, 2-1.
And again, such great support. 120 miles from San Diego to LA. Oh, it's given away. What a chance! The first goal for San Diego FC! It's Honors Dreyer. It's a giveaway from the Galaxy. The expansion side pounces. And San Diego lead on opening night 1-0.
For Garces to deal with. Mitrovic plays a ball from about 10 yards right into the midsection of Garces, and that's difficult to bring down. Sloppy first touch, and immediately Chucky Lozano turns around, and Dreyer scores the first goal in San Diego FC MLS history. It is 1-0 San Diego here in Carson, California.
Cleared away by Angel, now Dreyer. Into space, looking for Angel. Perfect ball to Thomas Angel. Isolated with Peck. Angel, throw, Dreyer!
So many eyeballs in San Diego are on Chucky Lozano, and quietly they acquired a real good footballer in Anders Dreyer. Brilliant ball with his right foot, and then Angel repays him, and how about that? For the rest of his life, Anders Dreyer will be the answer to a trivia question. Who scored the first and second goal in San Diego FC's MLS?